Okay, it's been about 4.5, 5 hours, and as you can see, my meat's real tender now. See how the meat's falling off that neck bone even by itself. That's what you want, where you can just rake all that meat off and all the other solid pieces of meat. It'll just drain it, I let it cool down a little bit, and I take each piece at a time, throw it on the cutting board, shred it up, clean it out, and then throw it in the roasting pan. Each piece out like this here. Take my bear claw and my fork and shred it. And that's what it look like when it's shredded. And I throw it in the pan and roast the pan. And also you see like it's cooked all the fat and stuff out of it. So I'll show you a trick what you do for that to add the fat back in it when you roast it. Okay, this is my seasonings that I use. Crushed red pepper, thyme, cumin powder, marjoram, that coriander, and coarse salt. And this is what it looks like all ground up. Get ready to mix that seasoning all through it good and go into the next thing. All that fat that you cooked out of it, now I'm gonna put 3.5 sticks of butter back in it and onions. I'm getting ready to grind that. That's like 7 in there. But believe it or not, I'm gonna grind up almost all of those and get in here. Tell you what happens after that. Okay, now that I've mixed the seasons in, you can look at that meat and try to get it, see how dry it looks. That's because when you was boiling it to get it tender, all the fat's boiled out of it. That's why you add the butter back in. That replaces the fat and the onions. 12 onions, and look at there. That will dissolve in very fast. There you go, I got those 12 onions diced up. Got the full 3.5 sticks of butter on top. I'm gonna leave them on top like that because I'm putting them in the oven now. Probably about 1.5 to 2 hours, like I said, until all that butter and all that onion is dissolved completely into the meat. Now that I got the butter and everything going, I got back in the roaster pan roasting, and now I peel my potatoes. Because what I'm gonna do is I dice my potatoes up, I brown them, and I fully cook them, and then I add them in after the deer hash is done. You can do your potatoes however you want. I like mine diced up. I like pineapple chunks. And then what I do is I bring them out here on the griddle. That way I can cook them all evenly, and then I like to put a little bit of crust on almost every piece if I possibly can. That gives a lot more flavor. Versus if you chop up the potatoes and put it in there with the hash, it's gonna be mushy and it's gonna be a lot of it dissolving into the meat and all that. And it won't be the same. I do it this way so they'll be separate. It'll be completely different. What you want. When you get that crust on there, mix it in there. Here we go, baby. End result. Look at them potatoes in there. And that's why I like to put that crust on all of them, because crust on a potato is like char on a steak. Look at that. I got my bowl and it is perfect. It is so daggone good. See you next time.